Servus Freunde, my name's Jimmy Cage, welcome to this year's Halloween Horror Mayhem. As a little preview, I already reviewed the upcoming slow burn atmospheric horror feast The Lodge, but today we really begin our month-long journey into the abyss. And the first pick is so fresh off the festival circuit that it doesn't even have a trailer yet. It is Richard Stanley's Color Out of Space, starring the one and only Nicolas Cage. It is based on the short story of the same name by H.P. Lovecraft, which has been adapted several times before. But even without having seen all the versions, I would bet that this is by far the craziest one. I saw the film at this year's Slash Film Festival here in Vienna, where it was programmed as the surprise movie. It was a packed house and people were celebrating all its beautiful madness with a vengeance. The story revolves around the Gardner family. Nicolas Cage as the patriarch Nathan, his wife Teresa, played by Jolie Richardson, their two teenage kids Lavinia and Benny, and their youngest one, Jack. They live in the countryside in an old house surrounded by woods. They have a family dog and even a small pack of alpacas, which have a very special relationship with Nathan. Look forward to a Nicolas Cage alpaca face-off. One day, a small meteorite crashes in their yard and it has mysterious and horrifying effects. First on the land around it, the plants, water and animals, then on the family itself. Long story short, craziness ensues. Color Out of Space is a beautiful, spectacular mess. It's crazy, corny, trippy and very retro. And if you're a fan of Nicolas Cage unleashing his wildest performances, you're in for a treat. There are many videos online that feature his craziest movie moments and you can easily do a video just with the stuff he's doing here. Director Richard Stanley brings us a fantastic hodgepodge of sci-fi horror. He has created an 80s-like corny B-movie experience that would make the perfect pick for a Halloween movie night. Now be warned, I would definitely not call this a great movie and certainly not even a very good one. It is very messy, it overstays its welcome, the final act wastes a lot of potential and most side characters are completely uninteresting. You also keep wondering what kind of movie it really wants to be. Genuine scary or just totally bonkers? The way most people are behaving is also super bizarre. Yet the way it unleashes all of this madness and the way it's so scattered and silly, it somehow makes a wonderful cocktail of awesomeness. Color Out of Space is easily one of the weirdest, if not the weirdest movie I've seen all year, and I was enjoying myself so much. Imagine Cage mocking his own children, chewing the scenery, calling his not working car cocksucker for 20 seconds. Sometimes he's even changing into a Donald Trump impression. For some reason. Imagine body horror effects done with practical effects. Picture the whole scenery colored with the brightest, hallucinate colors imaginable. Color Out of Space has no shortage on style. Sometimes it's like a kitschy fairy tale with Nathan's daughter riding on horseback through the magical forest. In another moment it's an exploitation splatter movie with knives cutting through teenage flesh. The movie is definitely out there. Its rules are as well, and therefore everything seems to go. Is it about anything? Maybe. How about how outside forces can shatter our fragile human bonds? The fear of the unknown, the fear of some virus or disease we can't control. In the beginning it's revealed that Teresa had cancer, and like cancer cells the effects of the meteorite are eating everything around it, transforming, destroying until nobody is their self anymore. I don't know. Most of all, it's a fun, nightmarish trip and you can call out a lot of its flaws, but you definitely can't say that it's boring or uninteresting or that it doesn't swing for the fences. And therefore, I repeat myself, it's a beautiful, spectacular mess. So in German I'd say, Color Out of Space ist ein total durchgeknallter, farbendurchfluteter Sci-Fi-Horrortrip, den man mit eigenen Augen und Ohren erlebt haben muss. Ein absolutes Muss für Nicolas Cage Fans und alle mit einer Lust am Verrückten. I give Color Out of Space 7 out of 10. It's more like 6.6, but I don't do that. Alright, that's it like always. Comment below and let me know what you think about Color Out of Space. I know it's not out yet, it doesn't even have a release yet, but I'm pretty sure it will come out sometime next year. You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram and Letterboxd simply at @JimmyCage. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like. And make sure you hit that bell for all I have to tell.